Let me know.
I'm good.
We live. Welcome to XJW's Talk Therapy and Support. Tonight, we are going to be talking about birthdays. We in the Scorpio season. I know last month when we had first started out the group, basically I was going ahead and I was saying happy birthday to the Libras, but now I want to make sure that we celebrate everyone that's in each season. And Jesse had a birthday. What was it? Day before yesterday? It was Friday or Saturday, Jesse?
Friday, but I didn't really.
Friday, she had a birthday. So she's in the Scorpio season. So we want to go ahead and have a discussion this evening on birthdays. This is just all of a sudden discussion. I was like, we need to go ahead and have a discussion about some birthdays for Scorpio season because you are worthy of celebrating you. So we're going to have some discussion questions on this, and we're going to also have some discussion on the Nth Institute tonight. That's going to be, remember we promised you that for November the 1st. Today is November the 1st, and then we want you to know about the Nth Institute.
So before we get into any discussions, I want to give a happy shout out to Daniel in the group. Today is your birthday. I believe it's today or yesterday. So we just want to give you a shout out. Also, anyone else in the group that has a birthday this month, November, please let us know and we will definitely give you a shout out.
Definitely.
So let's talk about birthdays a little bit from the Watchtower perspective. Actually, let's talk about it from every perspective. The history of birthdays is, we don't really have a direct history where it began, but it comes there. They exist in a lot of cultures. In some cultures, they believe that a person can be attacked on their birthday, so we want to wish them blessings. Others believe that there are fairy godmothers that come out on your birthday and bring you surprises. There's also the belief with astrology, and some of that is in Eastern religions. So birthdays, they exist in a lot of cultures, have a lot of different beliefs, but we in this group, a lot of us grew up with the Jehovah's Witness belief that birthdays were bad. Where does this belief come from? So I actually did a little scooping, a little looking around on jw.org. Of course, there were, all sorts of negative things spoken about. So let's just go up a couple of those. I refuse to put this stuff on a PowerPoint, so we're just going to go directly to the website. They believe that birthday celebrations have pagan roots. Like I said, there are beliefs in different religions that good spirits or bad spirits can come to you on your birthday. They also talk about King Herod and the antidote that's found in the Bible. Dion, are you familiar with the King Herod antidote? Oh, you're still on mute.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful story to tell children. So it involves beheading and death, like many other good tales the witnesses share with their children in that My Book of Bible Stories. So there's the belief that because John the Baptist was beheaded on a birthday celebration, that birthdays are inherently bad. I'm trying to give I think John the Baptist was supposedly Jesus's cousin, and the king did not like him, or the king's wife, I'm sorry, did not like him. And as a birthday gift, he decided to slice off the apostle's head. This was told to me, I want to say early kindergarten, maybe. There was a lovely picture of the head on a platter in a lovely coloring book. Great time.
That may be where my night terror came from, with my mom's head dangling out in front of my window in my bedroom. Oh my gosh! I just thought
probably.
About it. I had horrible night terrors about that head. What you just said. I never thought about that.
So
Wow.
because of this story, Jehovah's Witnesses think that Christians should not celebrate birthdays. Thus, children are not allowed to. That's it. That's the reason. Apparently because there's magic involved in certain cultures and because John the Baptist died on a birthday. All right, Dee, I'm going to pass it on to you.
All right, so what we're gonna do, if anyone else wants to come up, but I'm gonna interview Jessica. Are we going, Jesse? Are we doing? We're gonna do Jessica.
We're doing good. Sorry, I did not post the link. Give me 1 second to get it in the group.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
All right. So if anyone wants to come in, we're gonna go ahead and do an interview. I'm gonna interview Jessie really quick. And then anyone else that wants to come up, I'm gonna let her introduce and talk about her birthday. We're gonna celebrate her at this moment right here. And we're gonna celebrate her by getting some, talking to her about that PowerPoint at. Did you put the questions on that? But if anyone else wants to come in, then you most definitely can come in and we can talk about your birthday. If you have a birthday in the Scorpio season, just come on in. All right, you ready, Jessie? Hello?
There I go. Yep, I am all set.
All right, here we go. Okay, well, Jessie, your birthday was on Friday, and we want to say happy birthday to you. You are worthy of celebrating you. How does it feel to celebrate you?
Honestly, it's still very foreign. I had to be reminded that it was my birthday. My sister called me a couple of days before. My partner kept asking me what I wanted to do, and I kept forgetting, oh, right, I need to say I want something. So it's foreign, it's fun, but I'm still not used to it after being out for nearly a decade.
Wow. Well, what did you do for your birthday?
Honestly, just spent it with family. I got to pick a good meal, get tons of dessert. I didn't eat as much as I would have wanted to, but I desired to eat a little more. And I spent quite a bit of time for the adults in the room getting high. So that was my birthday. I walked past my gift about 3 or 4 times before I noticed it because I was not expecting a gift. I forgot that was part of the birthday thing. So the kids were attempting to like surprise me, and I kept wondering why everyone was looking to the left, and I'm like, what's going on? And I finally realized I got a gift. So it was it's actually right here. 1 second.
A gift. I love gifts.
I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I got a pretty, I don't know if you guys can see it because of the camera, but a Marvel gift.
Yeah, the camera's just messing that up, so we can't see it at all.
Because of the holographic background. It's a Captain Marvel toy, it's Captain Marvel figurine, excuse me. Mm-hmm. That from when she was part of the Kree Empire, so it's pretty cool.
Nice. Gifts are always nice. So when did you first celebrate your birthday after leaving the JW cult?
I think maybe 2 years, maybe 2 years after. My friends put together a party and got me a cake and did the whole candle thing. It was a surprise. I knew it was happening, but it was very different. It was awkward and a bunch of people around me singing, and so it was a couple of years afterwards.
Wow. So did you feel guilty at all for celebrating you?
No, I didn't feel guilty. I felt awkward. I was unaccustomed to it. in the organization, you're taught not to stand out, not to feel special. We are done, so having a day where people are catering to you is, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's
kind of
fun,
weird.
it's warm, but it's weird. Yeah. Weird is the way I would put it.
Yeah. Kind of awkward, like. So what advice would you have for anyone that's just getting out of the organization, and they want to celebrate their birthday, but they're feeling kind of guilty about it, but they do want to celebrate them? What advice would you have for them?
What advice would I give?
Yeah, as far as like them
Just sit back and enjoy it. I mean, I think for me, it wasn't too hard to get over because I didn't really understand what was wrong with it. I mean, if you're not, praying to the fairies or, making wishes, what exactly is wrong with people telling you that they're happy you exist? So it wasn't so much the guilt that I worry about, but just the awkwardness of it. I think you have to sit back, relax, and really take in the fact that you're special to some people, because it's a hard thing to get used to, being celebrated.
Exactly. I feel that. And the thing about it is I know that it's your, to me, it's your season. You should celebrate it. And I feel like right now you have come up with something wonderful that's gonna be, recognized within this XJW Talk Therapy group. And I would like for you to go ahead and, this is like, to me, this is a gift to yourself. You feel me? I think it's a wonderful gift to yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the Nth Institute. You're on mute.
Oh, thank you. Sure. So I'm actually going to pull up a little pamphlet here. Not pamphlet. I hate that word because that's what we used to put out in the organization. But yeah, brochures. This is not a watchtower, people. So what it is a nonprofit, and that's just the simplest way to put it, a nonprofit organization. Currently, I'm working with another nonprofit in the area called Common Ground to get services to ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. Because of the COVID and everything else, it's really hard to get the therapy up and started, but we're planning on offering, just to start, like a debrief session to for people to talk to them about what they experienced and what are some of the needs that they have. The Institute is geared, as it says it right there, to protect and heal the identities of persons and families negatively affected by Jehovah's Witnesses. So it's not to bash the witnesses. It's not to, try to, call them out on things. It's services. It's education for doctors and therapists that are treating ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, programs for people who are, just getting into the world to work with others who've, been outside the organization for a long time. And discussions, just creating a sort of community, which is something that a lot of us lost when we were disfellowshipped or, walked away from the organization.
What type of resources would you want to tell the people that you're interested in being able to offer to our community?
So, one thing I noticed in a lot of discussions that were had in this group is that a lot of people talked about having trouble getting the appropriate therapist. I know that one young lady mentioned that, just speaking to a doctor about some of the things she's experienced, it makes her afraid that they're going to try to lock her up. Or others who, they tell, about, the things that have happened to them, and they end up being told, well, you need to go back and talk to your parents, or you need to ask for forgiveness. So one of the major things that we're really focused on is getting people set up with trauma therapists, not just basic therapy, but people who are familiar with some of the tactics used in cults, brainwashing and things like that. And making sure that when a ex-Jehovah's Witnesses does go to a therapist for the first time, that this therapist is prepared and aware of some of the issues that they may be addressing.
So what okay, so we're going to be looking towards therapy, and is this going to be online therapy, or is this going to be like this is because I'm looking at the times right now that we have going on, like some one-on-one online
Mm-hmm.
therapy.
So what we are starting with first is trying to get, we want to do this online. So she wants to try to do the initial debriefing on Zoom. Our current issue is, HIPAA compliance. So, making sure that if you do have a Zoom session with former witnesses, that it's applying to the healthcare guidelines. But our goal is to make sure that this is able to be done through the web.
I think it's wonderful. I feel real good about it. That is something that we can offer to the group. Did you speak as far as like getting people's stories out? Is there something that you wanted to talk about as far as that's concerned?
Yes, that is one of the things featured on the flyer, is being able to share your story and have it featured. So we are working in connection with your, of course, Facebook group, and I'm hoping to get in contact with a couple of others, and being able to share success stories for people that have left. One thing that a lot of us are aware of is that during the services or talks in the congregation, they'll often bring up stories of people who have left, who have died or gotten in abusive relationships, or any kind of negative thing that can be said about leaving the organization. And so I do want, if you have a positive experience that you want to share. I know there are people that have mentioned about going to college, getting their own businesses. I think lawyers, doctors, and we're all former witnesses and people who have found family. So I would love to hear more of those stories. I'm going to post the flyer in the group again after this video, and if you do have a success story that you think would encourage and uplift others, perhaps quell some of the fears that exist about leaving the organization. If you want to share something like that, definitely reach out to us and let us know. We can do you can do an anonymous interview, you can do a video, have your story shared, on the website. So yeah, please reach out.
Right. Is there anything else that you would like to bring up about the Nth Institute?
Oh, I'm sorry. One thing I really did want to bring this up. I'm working with a lady in Michigan, but we're hoping to get kind of a safe haven program kind of started for those who are in more extreme circumstances. If you're in a situation where leaving will endanger your well-being as far as job safety, a place to live. So with these situations, they kind of fall under the domestic, they can fall into domestic violence or domestic issues. And so we're looking, myself and the Common Ground lady from Common Ground are looking to kind of partner with other organizations that can offer resources for those who are in those type of circumstances. So, being able to leave, having somewhere to stay for 72 hours and getting on your feet. But as I said before, that program is still in development. It's more in the discussion phase. It's in the conceptual phase. So that's something we're looking forward to in the future.
So we just want you to basically know that we want the group is so that the XJW Talk Therapy and Support this is the group that you would come to for that talk therapy, that support. But we want the Nth Institute to be like a resource that you go inside of the group that you know that you can have access to, because we are trying to help our community out. This is something that we're doing from our hearts. And, you know, we know that our community needs help. And I am talking about the JW, the XJW community. There's a lot of people that need mental help out here. So we know this, and we would like to definitely put as much help out as possible. So in time, as things grow, we're going to be adding, she's going to be adding more things. We're going to have more ideas that we're going to put together for that institute so that you guys will be able to have access to different resources.
And so, as I said, I will be posting this little flyer in the group. There's contact information, the website. You can, find us on Facebook, on Twitter, that sort of thing. We are still in the process of getting some of the, how do I put this, federal paperwork done. We're all set up in the state, but we're headed up to, be able to, have a federal ID and work nationwide. So once that's done, we hope to be hearing from you. We look forward to being able to help you with the services, whether you're looking for a mentor, just want to come to the larger group debriefing, or looking for something more one-on-one. We're really looking forward to being able to help people.
Are you going to start taking any names for the waiting list so that their name will already be on the list?
Yes. So if you go to the website, there is a contact form, and it does go directly to a list, and you let us know what you're looking for. And, if it's something we can do now, we're looking forward to that. But if it is something that does have to wait until the new year, then, you'll definitely be first in line.
So go to the website. You have the website up there, so they can go know exactly which site.
Yes. So it's right here on the form, www.ntinstitute.org. Or you can, send a DM on Twitter, or go directly to Facebook and, send a message there.
All right. So make sure you guys also make sure that you are inviting people to the group, because the more people that you guys invite, and we all invite together as a group to the group, the more we can help. The more people we can help, the more word we can get out about, people that are trying to get out, people that have been hurt by the organization. Because I'm the type that's ready to get the word out. I've been like that. But I also know we need to have some type of support. And this is the reason why I started this group. And I'm so happy to be able to have Jessie to most definitely be here and, help build this group up. And then we're going to help. She's going to be helping with her institute as well. So, man, this is great. I feel very good about it. I can't wait to the different events that we got coming up. You want to talk about those?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Let's see if we can write in the group. There is a calendar. So we have several events coming up inside of the Facebook group. November 3rd, I have received several RSVPs for Token Talk Tuesday. Please, if you are thinking of coming, RSVP, because I will not let anyone into the Zoom meeting that is not on that list. We don't want to be Zoom bombed. I've seen it happen before. We want to make sure that everyone's age appropriate. So please RSVP, because if you jump onto the link, you won't be admitted without being on the list.
And what time is that on that Tuesday?
I think it's 7 p.m. on November 3rd.
7 p.m. November
That's
3rd.
Eastern Standard Time, so like New York time.
Mm-hmm. All right. And
one more thing. I'm gonna put in a personal blog. My blog will be going live this evening. It's been up for a while, but tonight will be the first time that I am posting about my own personal history, and just kind of, you know, opening up to the group, to, you know, others in the Jehovah's Witness environment about things that I've been through. So if you are interested in reading my blog, I will be posting a link in the group. That's just for a little personal plug there.
You said you were looking for volunteers too, right?
Yeah, so I've gotten one so far, and she's letting me interview her. If you feel comfortable being featured on my personal blog, which is on WordPress, I would also like to hear from you. You know, just, you know, I like to share stories of others, kind of, you know, good, bad, the in between, you know, letting people know that there are others out there that have been through similar situations. So yeah, that's one of the things I am looking forward to doing on my blog. So I am going to open up if anyone else again is on Facebook and wants to jump in and discuss, you know, their own birthdays and on history. We're always looking to hear from you all.
Yes.
Deanne, do you celebrate your birthday this year?
My birthday, I already celebrated it in March. So I'll just wait until like next year to talk about it in March.
Next year to talk about it?
Yeah. Because then it'll be Pisces season, and we really got to turn up for Pisces season. What
is Pisces? Is my sister, when were you born?
March the 7th.
Oh, 7. Okay, I think you're before my sister. What comes after Pisces? Is it Aries or something?
Aries. Yeah, Aries. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I can't wait for you know, to foresee what's going on, what's going to happen with the group. I'm also going to want to start linking up with some of the people that have YouTube channels up here. The thing about it with our people from other countries, their time zones are so different from ours. So when we're doing ours at 7 o'clock, it's like already 12 o'clock a.m. there, and they're probably sleep, knocked out. So that's our only issue with that. But I would like to start linking up with some of the YouTube people, other people that have channels and, you know, are putting their information out. I would like to definitely have one of those as far as, you know, one of the events, a YouTube event. But we do have a spoken word that's going to be coming up too in the month of November. I think it's the 14th of November. And then we have our Apostate Cafe. That's going to be morning talks. We're going to do those at 11 a.m. So that way we'll be able to see how the time goes too. And the thing about it is Jessica and I, we have different schedules too, because she works during the daytime. So we wouldn't be able to we have to work on Eastern Standard Time for right now, you know, until things get different, you know, until things change.
I also don't mind West Coast time. I do that a lot too. But yeah, hopefully, if you are overseas or, you know, have some things that you want to do in your own time zone, please reach out to us. Send the admins a PM, and we will definitely work on, you know, if you want to do an interview or anything like that, being able to present it in your own time zone.
That'd be wonderful. Did you see anybody trying to hop up? No.
I mean, no, we got a couple people watching, but no one's speaking today.
It's not. They was like, I'm not speaking on Scorpio season. But
you know it.
Everybody is, you know, worthy of celebrating them.
Oh, thank you, Spencer. She says she loves my blog.
She loves what? Your blog?
My blog.
Yes, that's popping.
You know, one of the things I'm really scared about with it is speaking out about mental health. I mean, I have a unique perspective with my disorder, but you know, it's still a disorder that has a lot of negative stigma attached to it, and that's something else that I want to speak about. It's not necessarily related to ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, but I mean, you know, I know there are quite a few witnesses that do have dissociative disorders, and it is a rare and sometimes misunderstood condition.
It's another, what's her name, Jewel, that's in a group.
Mm-hmm.
She's another person in the group that has been diagnosed with DID too. And I was like, I really feel so privileged to have you all of you in one group. I've never met anyone with multiple personalities before.
Yeah, I mean it when you watch it on television, or in a movie, they show such a stereotypical and unhealthy situation when it comes to the disorder. I mean, it's not to say that we can't be in situations where our emotions are out of control, or we aren't able to control who is fronting. But once you have a good therapist and you are getting assistance, those episodes become less and less. I mean, I personally have not had situations like what you see in the movie Split at all. But an occasional crying fit, or an alter speaking out of turn. I've had incidents like that, but it's not something to the point where I am terrifying those around me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think presenting a more balanced view of the disorder is worth trying.
Yeah, I gotta excuse the noise behind today. My daughter is gone to work, and I have my granddaughter, so.
Aww.
She's gonna be making a little bit of noise, but she won't stay in the house. But yeah, I just really, I like I said, I feel very privileged to be able to even grace any of your presence. It's a wonderful thing.
I think we were talking about having a time where several of us could get on and actually talk about the disorder, and kind of clear up some of the mysteries surrounding dissociative identity disorder. So,
I think that'll be great. I can't wait. Have you spoke with them?
Yes.
With Shelly and.
Yeah, we've talked about doing it during one of the cafe hours. That way, it's kind of earlier in the day, and depending on what time zones we are all in, we can get a good discussion going.
And then I think I gotta find that other young lady, Jewel. She's in there. She had commented on a post today, and I responded to her. I gotta find her name so I can tag. I need to tag you to her. I don't know why I forgot to tag you to her. I'm gonna have to find the post, but I know her name is Jewel something.
Yeah, well, we'll reach out to her. It's been this group has been beneficial to me. I mean, I may be kind of working in the background, but having others, meeting others with a similar condition has, I mean, it's been amazing. You feel so alone. I mean, even in the DID community, not too many people are aware of the effects of religious abuse.
I think because looking at the new month and everything that we've come about, I feel like I've built some good communication and some good bonds with the people that I've met up here in the group. So it's definitely been very beneficial for me. And I can totally appreciate the bonds being built. What'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's been the bonds from this group, I think, that were beneficial for more than just healing. It is a sense of community. It is being able to talk to others with a similar background. I mean, having lost so much of that when you leave the organization, finding others that can, that your stories resonate with, it's healing. It's beautiful. I mean, I can't think of any other words to use, but I'm repeating myself. But I mean, it's profound. That's the word I would use.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely want to thank you for talking to us today about your birthday. Happy birthday again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your season, Jesse, and also the Nth Institute. Don't forget, everyone, to make sure that you are inviting people to the group. You never know what are the resources that we're gonna be having within the Institute so that you guys can be able to tap into. We're definitely gonna be doing a lot, so we're gonna be keeping you guys posted as we always do. Make sure that you go into the announcement tabs if you want to be updated on anything that's going on in the group. The calendar is also there for the month of November. There will always be a calendar there so you can see what discussions there's going to be. Monday is admin's choice in discussions. Wednesday is the people's choice of the group. You guys choose what you want to talk. You can always drop your ideas in the discussion ideas under topics. Just drop your ideas there so we can know, we'll have some ideas that we can pull together for the discussions. Hop in on the Zooms. We appreciate your input. And let me say, it was one other thing I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember it. But just we want to welcome everyone, all the new people that have been coming into the group. We appreciate you. If you see anyone's post go up, please do me a favor, like their post, comment on their post, because sometimes people just need you to listen to them. We're here, this is a support group, so we want everyone to engage within the group so that we all can, support each other and be there for each other. And again, happy birthday to everyone for this season. This is the one that we're doing for this season. I don't know, what's the next season? Is it Sagittarius?
Yeah, yes, that's my daughter.
Okay, so we'll be doing another one for Sagittarius. So whenever you see anyone in a group there, it's their birthday, please do me a favor and make sure that you say happy birthday to them. Just show them some love. Everybody's worthy of celebrating themselves. So we definitely want to thank you all. Is there anything else that you wanted to say, Jessie?
No, just reach out to us. Again, the Nth Institute is on Facebook. We're on Twitter. You can visit our website. Other group admins, please feel free to get the word out. You can, share pages from our group. From the Facebook page if you think that others in your groups or in your organizations will need support. We're looking to help others, so please do that.
All right, we are about to be out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is XJW Talk Therapy and Support. We out of here.